Back to Black is the new musical biopic about Amy Winehouse, and this poster is an accessibility nightmare. Let's go use a different one. Back to Black is the new musical biopic about Amy Winehouse. In a long line of musical biopics, will this be as forgettable as I Want to Dance with Somebody? Or will it be as amazing as Weird, the Al Yankovic Story? I'm betting it'll be somewhere in between. Welcome back to Movie Health Community, the internet's #1 source of health warnings at the movies. Before we talk about the quality of this movie, let's talk about the safety of this movie. Is this movie safe for photosensitive audiences? The answer is no. Back to Black is not safe for photosensitive audiences. The first 2/3-ish of the movie are safe, but there's a point in the movie where that changes almost instantly. The best warning I can give for when that changes is when somebody in a concert audience gets a spotlight on them and puts up their hand because it's too bright. When that happens, the rest of the movie, at least every other scene or every third scene, somewhere in between that, has strong to extreme strobe effects. These are mostly caused by camera flashes in paparazzi scenes. This section of the movie also includes one brief use of police lights and a concert where a lot of the audience have brought cameras and are flashing their cameras. Then there are also camera flashes in the first few seconds of a wedding scene. So for flashing lights, we are giving Back to Black a 9 out of 10. There is some handheld shaky camera work, but it's not very frequent. There are a few scenes that take place inside moving vehicles, nothing too serious on the motion front. This movie deals with grief as well as drug addiction. So if those are triggers that you are on the lookout for, you might want to sit this one out. There is one moment where the scene cuts to somebody leaning over a toilet and coughing, giving very heavy suggestion to what was just going on there. Now, is Back to Black any good? I'm going to say no. I feel like this movie is just going to be very forgettable. Like after I'm done making this video, I don't know in what context I'm going to be thinking about this movie again. The lead performance, Marisa Abela as Amy Winehouse, she was great. At times it really felt like I was watching the real person. She played it so natural. And that may just be because I'm not very familiar with Amy Winehouse's music or her stage presence. But yeah, it seemed like she had a really good understanding of who she was playing. It was nice to see Marsan in a bigger role than normal, but this movie did not provide enough substance for me to care what was going to go on and how it was going to lead to anything we know about Amy Winehouse now. I liked seeing one scene of intense sexual tension without any inherently sexual behavior. It was all over a game of pool. That was a nice creative scene. But then there were other scenes of similar tension that dealt with it much more directly. I mean, what do you expect from the director of 50 Shades of Grey, which is probably the highest grossing movie that I've never seen and never intend to see. I don't know. This feels more like a ramble than a review just because there's not really anything of note to give me a way to recommend this movie. The music was good. The lead performance was good. I am going to give Back to Black a D+. Thank you so much to our readers on Tumblr and Facebook, and as always, an extra special thanks to our patrons over on our Patreon page whose names are scrolling on the screen like credits right now. As a reminder, nothing produced by Movie Health Community is medical advice, nor has any of it ever been reviewed by any medical professionals. Be sure to leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when we post new videos, and leave a comment if you have anything to add to this discourse, especially if you disagree with anything I've said. We love hearing from you. And as always, stay safe at the movies.